Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pretty Goat Contest. We have 9 contestants this evening, and I'd like to introduce our judges. First, we have Miss Jordan Sensula, who is actually an aged-out 4-H dairy goat show person and is now an ag teacher at Tuscarora High School. So yay, Jordan. Then we have Paul Yingling right here. I don't know what all to tell you about him other than he was voluntold to do this position. No, he has been the father of 4-H exhibitors that have shown every year 6 species, and he knows dairy goats and costumes and kids. So what more do you need? Then we have the dynamic duo of Jeff and Dawn Downing. They are also parents of a 4-H exhibitor who is aging out next year, which makes us very sad. Also, they know costumes, they know goats. What else do you need, right? Megan, right here, is one of the goat superintendents. I'm one of the goat superintendents. I get to read the script. Megan has the hard part. She's doing all the math. So once the judges put their scores down, we have 4 divisions, Pee-wee, Junior, Intermediate, and Senior, and we have prizes for each of those categories. So these guys have the hard part, and then Megan has to do the math, which is hard too, I think. Again, we're going to stay away from this fan because it was pretty exciting when it fell down the other day. I'm Batman, and this is Batgoat. We are the best crime-fighting superheroes in the dairy goat world. I'm just a regular boy with some extraordinary abilities. I get my abilities from drinking delicious goat's milk. Goat's milk give me the energy I need to build my muscles and stay strong. It also keeps me full, which helps with my attention and focus, because we all know that Batman is smart. Goat milk is the most commonly consumed type of dairy in the world. Up to 72% of all dairy consumed in the world is goat milk. This is particularly because goats are easier to keep than cows in many parts of the world. Goat milk is an important source of calories, protein, and fats. Goat milk is thicker and creamier than cow milk, and goat milk may offer health benefits. It is generally easier to digest, and there is less risk of milk allergies. It can even help your heart by reducing cholesterol. When I'm a little older, I'll be joining 4-H. I'm told that 4-H helps teach kids about being good citizens, trustworthiness, and fairness. It is important to be responsible and trustworthy. Otherwise, how could the public count on you to fight the crime? Just last night, we stopped a bank robber. Batgoat helped me by revealing the robber's identity. She ate his mask. Until next time, be sure to drink goat milk. I'll be seeing you in the dairy barn. Thank you, Finn. Hi, my name is Abigail Shriner. I am 11 years old, and this is my 3rd year showing dairy goats. This is my goat Grace, and this is our story. Milk, milk, get your milk here. Ew, what is that? This is fresh Holstein milk, my ballerina. Ugh, I drink coconut milk only. Well, coconut milk is not milk. It is juice. Milk has protein in it to make your bones stronger. Well, my dance teacher said that only cow milk is good. So do you know any other animals that make milk that we can drink? Now that you ask, goats make milk humans can drink. In fact, I might have some in my cart. Yep, here we go. Would you like to try it? It's a free sample. Sure. Wow, this is good. Do you have any bottles? Actually, yes, we do. Do you want some? Sure. I will take 2 bottles, please. Okay. Do you want a bag? No, thanks. What is this tag? This tag is what farm it came from. What is this symbol? This is a 4-H symbol, which means it came from a kid's home who has a goat. Why does the kid have a goat? Well, that is a kid's project. What does that mean? That means that a kid takes care of this goat under the supervision of an adult. Well, thank you for the information. Be sure to tell your friends about 4-H. I will. Bye-bye. Thanks, Abigail. Maya and the Frog. I am Maya Torbert, 9 years old, a member of the Greener Pastures 4-H Club. It's my first year of showing goats. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Maya who dreamed of being a goat farmer. Maya was a hard worker on the TB Umberger farm with the dreams of one day owning her own goat herd. She would sit in the fields and dream about her future plans of what she would do if she had her own herd. One day, while sitting on the log, out popped a big green frog. It croaked to her, "If you give me this one little kiss, I can grant you this one big wish." As Maya looked into the big eyes of a slimy green frog, she wondered if this could be true, if she gave him just a kiss or two. As she closed her eyes and began to pucker up, she began to think of all her luck. Could it possibly, maybe, be true that all of her wishes for her goat farm would be fulfilled? If she kissed him just a tad, to think of all the soaps and lotions to be had. While no one was looking, Maya placed a quick kiss, and before she knew it, he became a prince. Much to her surprise, she couldn't believe what just appeared before her eyes. The handsomest prince of all the goat farmers' land. He was so happy and thankful that Maya had taken the chance to break the trance that he granted her wish by giving her the biggest goat farm around. Maya spent the rest of her days on her farm milking brown sugar and visiting the local fairs and farmers markets, taking her special soap and goat lotions to sell. She had other farmers help her milk her goats so they could supply the local community with milk that is easier to digest than goat's milk. She hired her cousin, C.W. Sank, to open a butcher shop to sell goat meat products such as sausages, bologna, and meatballs. Maya was so happy to have her goat farm and to have her 2 cousins working side by side with her. Maya and Prince Charming fell in love and lived happily ever after on their goat farm. Good job, Maya. Next, we have Dustin Jaworski. Hi, my name is Cupid, and this is my goat, Piper. Some of you may know me as a cute baby in a diaper, holding a bow and making people fall in love. Well, now I'm older and realize it's not a great idea to give weapons to babies, so I really can't be held responsible for some poor matchmaking over the years. I've also realized that I have my own love. My love is not for a person, but for goat's milk. Goat milk tastes delicious. Goat milk can be used in many different ways. It can be used to make cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. Goat milk can be made into soap and lotions, too. To keep a goat healthy, they need hay and green leaves, grain and fresh water, as well as clean bedding and shelter. With my newfound love of goat milk, I've decided on a career change. I will no longer shoot unsuspecting people with love arrows. I will now shoot people with goat milk arrows. I think the best place to start is here at the Great Frederick Fair. I've already started with the 4-H and FFA youth. They already love goats and livestock. I've tasked them with being good ambassadors for animals. 4-H helps kids learn responsibility, dedication to the community, and good animal husbandry. Thank you, Dessa. Next is Nicholas Cronkite. Rub-a-dub-tub, time to get in a tub. Woo-wee, do I need a bath. My name is Coda, and this is my owner, Nicholas, and we really need to get cleaned up. It has been a long day at the fair, meeting new people and getting ready for the shows. It's a good thing Nicholas has me and my friends that produce goat milk so he can make goat soap to get us both clean. Nicholas recently learned how to make goat soap as part of his dairy goat project in 4-H. He needed something to do with all that milk he was getting, and let me tell you, goat milk is the best. Did you know that the soap you have is probably really not soap at all? How can you tell? Well, I'm here to teach you. See all those bubbles in my bathtub? If your soap foams and creates a lot of bubbles like this, then it most likely isn't soap at all, but instead is a synthetic detergent. True soap is made by combining fat and oil with lye. Goat milk is rich in both saturated fats, which help it lather, and unsaturated fats, which moisturize. Goat milk is loaded with essential nutrients and vitamins like vitamin C, B1, B6, B12, and E. So why am I so excited to take my bath with goat's milk soap instead of the other stuff? Well, first, goat milk soap does not include artificial colors or scents, which can be hard on your skin. The soap Nicholas makes just has goat milk, lye, and oils like olive oil, coconut oil, and palm oil. I don't know about you, but my skin gets dry a lot, and goat milk soap helps me not be so itchy. Second, goat milk soap is a natural exfoliant. It removes dead skin from your body, which also keeps your skin from getting dry. Goat milk has alpha hydroxy acids that soften the skin by breaking down those dead skin cells. As you can see, goat milk soap is great for sensitive skin. It is great for those that have conditions like eczema. If you want to know more about how goat's milk soap is made, visit Nicholas tomorrow at the Youth Household Building where he'll be doing a soap making demonstration. Well, it's time for Nicholas and I to go have a nice hot bath and get clean with a bar of his goat milk soap so we can get ready for another day at the Great Frederick Fair. Thanks, Nicholas. Hi, my name is Julia, and I am here today with my dairy goat, Firefighter Jane. This year, Jane gave us a beautiful doeling named Rosie. I milk Jane daily, and we use her milk to drink, make delicious ice cream and delicious cheese, which we share with our family and friends. I've also recently learned how to make soap and want to learn how to make candles and lotions. Firefighter Jane was born on our farm in April of 2020. I love taking care of her and all the babies that are born every spring. As a 4-H'er, I have learned a lot from my goats. I have learned about responsibility, that they rely on me to give them water and hay daily. Also, when in milk, I need to milk them every day. I take care of clipping their hooves and maintaining their health by giving recommended vaccines and vitamins with the help of our vet. They count on me to keep their pens clean with fresh straw to sleep on. Today, Firefighter Jane and I are dressed as volunteer firefighters for Company 9 in New Midway, Frederick County. 4-H stands for head, heart, hands, and health. We know that firefighters and 4-H have a lot in common. Both use their head for clearer thinking by figuring out and solving problems and by finding new ways to use technology both on a farm and in the field. They use their heart for greater loyalty by supporting our communities and neighbors in need with compassion. They use their hands for greater service by volunteering to help those in need. And they use their health for better living by keeping the community safe from fire and other emergencies. Firefighter Jane and I would like to say a great big thank you to all our first responders near and far for their continued support of our freedom. Thank you, Julia. Hi, I am Coraline Jaworski, and this is my goat, Chippy. We are both in the military. Look, I got the muscles. Do you know where I got those muscles from? I got them from working out and drinking goat milk. Goat milk has lots of protein in it, which helps Chippy and I stay strong. Goat milk is a powerhouse of protein, healthy fats, vitamin, iron, and other essential nutrients. It keeps your bones and teeth stronger due to its high calcium content. It also helps in providing sufficient energy to a growing kid, both human and goat kid. You can do a lot of things with goat milk, like make soap, lotion, bath bombs, ice cream, yogurt, and lots more. It leaves your body looking clean, nice, and healthy. Do you know that before I was in the military, I was in 4-H? 4-H taught me many things that I have found to be useful in the military. Things like respect and responsibility and how to put my heart into my work. I suppose the foundation that 4-H helped to build in my character has helped me throughout my whole life. I hope you have learned something from this speech, and I encourage you to go and try some delicious goat milk for yourself. Thank you, Coraline. Next is Alina Jaworski. Hi, everyone. My name is Gardener Alina, and this is my goat, Cassie. My job is to take care of all the plants in the garden. I like to grow flowers, fruits, and vegetables. I'm really good at growing things. One summer day not too long ago, all the plants in our garden disappeared. Cassie had eaten them. How could she do this? Whenever I need more ground for a new garden, I call my friend Cassie. Cassie helps me by eating weeds and helping to clear a new patch for my new garden. She eats thorny bushes and even poison ivy. Browsing in the woods is her favorite. By eating the bushes and tree leaves, she is less likely to pick up parasites and worms from the soil. Eating a balance of green browse from the woods, high-quality hay, grain, and minerals, Cassie is able to stay healthy. The only problem is she keeps eating all that I grow. Cassie loves to eat flowers, vegetables, and fruit. Basically everything in my garden. I shouldn't be surprised after all. She is a goat. Because she likes to eat all the things from my garden, I need to be careful what I plant because some plants make goats sick and they could even die. I'm sure to keep the milkweed in the butterfly garden with a strong fence around it. Also, I'm careful to keep Cassie away from my neighbor's azalea bush. Even my prize-winning tomatoes are kept inside the fence too because tomatoes are not good for goats. Some treats the goats do love include banana, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, and apples. I'm sure to grow plenty of Casey's favorite treats. The only thing is that she loves eating them. The good thing about Cassie eating all the plants is that when she poops, all those nutrients go right back into the soil. Thank goodness my 4-H club is helping me become a master gardener. 4-H teaches me about growing food and helps me to understand proper livestock nutrition. I try to live by the 4-H pillars: trustworthiness, responsibility, respect, fair, caring, and a good citizen. I have to do all these things to be able to care for my goats. Well, that's all for now. Cassie and I need to go tend the garden. Bye. Thank you, Alina. And now Mia. You may not believe it, but these two glitter-bombed friends once had pristine lab coats. It all started when they decided they were going to make goat soap. So Mia McLaughlin and her goat baby set forth on a mission to research as much as they could find on goat soap making. During the spring, once baby and her siblings were weaned off her mother, Mia started to milk her and freeze the milk every day. Over the span of 2 months, Mia milked her day and night before and after school. Once the hard part was done, so they thought, it then came to buy the supplies to make their goat soap. They researched many recipes, reading the benefits of each one very carefully until finally deciding upon the right one. The recipe followed a cold process method, which meant that instead of heating up the lying goat's milk, they would keep the goat milk frozen. This was a safer option to start with since it was their first time ever making goat soap. Lye is sodium hydroxide and is used in all soaps. When working with lye, Mia and baby must make sure to wear safety goggles and thick gloves to ensure the lye doesn't come in contact with their skin, as it may cause irritation and severe burns. In their recipe, they also use coconut oil, rice bran oil, olive oil, and shea butter. All of their oils are great for your skin and safe to use. Once they brought their materials and supplies, they were ready to start. They started to measure out the oils, ensuring they had the exact amount. Once they set the oils aside, they suited up with their safety gear. They measured out their lye and frozen goat's milk and started to slowly add and mix the two together until it formed a melted liquid. Once setting that aside, Mia measured their essential oil. The oil is what makes the bars of soap smell so good. After a hard time of choosing which one to use, they finally decided to use bubble gum. Throughout the entire house, the aroma created an irresistible scent. Their next step was to add the milk and lye mixture to all of the oils. This step is where they try to create a trace in their soap. A trace is when the chemicals in the oil mixture and milk mixture combine to make a thick, movable soap that allows you to pour it into the mold and create designs. During this step, you add the mica powder that makes the soap colorful. Mica powder is a colored powder that's made from a natural mineral called muscovite. It is safe to use on your skin and is also used for candle making and sometimes craft projects. Mia and baby decided to use pink to match the bubblegum set and black to add an accent. As they added the mica powder, Mia forgot to set up the soap molds. She rushed downstairs trying to find the square soap mold. Once she found it, she rushed upstairs but found herself in a fog of pink sparkles. As the foggy substance cleared away, Mia found baby not in a white lab coat anymore, but she was now in a pink one. Baby tried to explain what happened to Mia, but couldn't quite figure out what happened. Something went terribly wrong. The mica powder must have been mixed at the wrong point, making a chemical reaction to turn baby into a pink, glittering mess. After wiping the pink from her fur, baby and Mia decided finished creating the trace. Once the trace was complete, Mia started to pour the pink and black into her soap molds. This was not easy. Mia had to work fast before the soap sets up and becomes too hard to work with. As Mia is pouring her two colors into the mold, she's flinging the containers everywhere, creating a sloppy mess on the counters, cabinets, and herself. She even had it in her hair. Baby tried to remind her to watch where she was flinging the soap, but Mia just kept making more and more of a mess. When she was done pouring, she used a skewer to make a swirl pattern in the soap. She let the soap sit for a few more minutes before creating peaks on the tops to create a fun design. It was now time for her to take the soap down to the curing room. But as she was walking down the steps, her socks were too slippery and made her fall on her back as the soap spilled all over her. Her and baby were scrubbing the carpet clean for days, trying to get up as much soap as they could. Throughout their process of making soap, they found out it was much harder than it seemed, but they never gave up. They continued to work on their skills, making sure to slow down their steps. After many batches, they started to get the hang of it and decided to sell their soap at farmers markets and to friends, teaching them the benefits of goat soap. After Mia and baby's first batch of soap, they both decided they needed new lab coats. So how much of that was true, Mia? That you were. Thank you. And that is the end of Pretty Goat. I'm going to turn it over to our statistician so she can give you the results.
Still waiting on Mia's.
Oh, we're waiting on Mia's. I'm doing it. All right. Coming in first with 275 points is Abigail. And that is our junior division. Coming in second with 257 points is Dessa. And coming in third with 243 points is Maya. In our Pee Wee division, we've got Mr. Finn with 320 points. All right, Batman. In our intermediate division, in first place, Julia Smith with 342 points. Second place, Alina Jaworski with 310 points. Third place, Coraline Jaworski with 305 points. And fourth place, Nicholas Cronkite with 262 points. Good job, guys. And Mia came in first with 223 points in the senior division. All right, everybody kind of stand there. Parents, if you want to come in and get pictures, please feel free. Thanks, everybody, for listening and watching our Pretty Goat contest. I think let's give everybody another big hand because everybody looks great. Thanks again to our judges. That was a lot of hard work.